What is going on, Marvel Rivalers? It is your boy Chaos and Skinny Lad Chris, and we are your Marvel Rival podcast hosts for the number one and longest Marvel Rival podcast. What is up, dude? How are you doing, Chris?
I'm doing beautiful. I'm doing very,
Beautiful.
very beautiful. Very, very
Okay.
glorious today. How about you, King?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little excited
Yeah.
because we have a brand new season upon us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so excited for okay, I know everyone's saying it's duelist rivals again, but I honestly am just so happy they're adding another
All right.
another duelist because I didn't like Phoenix, but Blade's looking a little clean. He's looking a little clean.
All right, so I will say there goes a couple things. We've got a pretty fulfilled, packed episode today. There's kind of a lot to cover. Chris and I are going to try to keep it to just an hour. It is 12 a.m. by the way, as we are recording this podcast. We did want to wait a couple of days because usually from what we've noticed is with Marvel Rival content releases, usually about a week from what we notice about when it gets close to a week, they start doing their announcements. So we kind of wanted to hold the episode off because we really wanted to have just in hopes. It was kind of a gamble, but it worked out. We really wanted to hope that there was going to be a lot of content, and oh man, did it pay off. But before we get into any of that, if you guys can, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Chris and I have been doing this for 47 episodes consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say, a little goes a long way. So please tell your friends if you guys haven't. We've actually never said this, but tell your friends, tell anyone that you know about the podcast because we would like to continue to keep doing this, and the subscribes and all that other stuff and the popularity always helps us generate, just the ability to keep doing this. We do this for fun. We like to nerd out and play Marvel Rivals, and we don't care. So, with that being said, we've got a lot of stuff to cover. We're going to go through the skins very fast because skins, this season's like, oh, it's all right. Then we're getting into the Blade trailer, and we're going to be breaking it down a little bit, talking a little bit about that. And then we're going straight into 3.5, the mid-season update, along with the brand new everything that they're doing. Really excited about that with the team ups and all that. And we're going to just be talking about the roadmap video that they just released. And then we're going to be just giving a small 3.0 recap, say goodbye. Chris, real quick, skins of the week. What's your thoughts on the Black Panther and Magic Phoenix style?
I really like the magic. The magic. Okay, I think because you know how there's a different like demon form skin compared to like the normal magic skin when she gets a new one.
Yeah.
I think the demon form for that one is one of the coolest. It
I,
makes her have like a bird face.
I will say, I think out of the two, Phoenix is clearly the winner. I'm going to
Oh
say, I'm going to be
yeah,
honest,
100%.
not a fan of the Black Panther one.
Yeah, I think the panther one is cool, but the magic one is
I
it's too clean.
I feel like the Panther one, I don't know if they missed the mark. A lot of people think this is controversial. I think I'm the only person that doesn't like it. Bro, it kind of makes him look like a nerfed Power Ranger. I don't know. He just looks
I
like
don't know.
I don't
I
know.
like it, but if I'm being honest, I like when characters have like because characters like Panther, right, where they always have their costume on, like most of the time.
Yeah.
I think it would have been way cooler if they give him like a Phoenix Force like mask, like a full like full headpiece instead of like
He he
just a half.
he looks like he came out of Mortal Kombat. Like he just looks
He
like
absolutely he
he looks
does.
like Scorpion's like second nephew twice removed. Like it just is. I don't know. It just doesn't hit for me. I don't know. That's
Yeah,
like
I don't
the
know. This skin, I like the okay, I like the one where he's in the suit because that he's just like in a suit. But I like when he has like either a full mask or no mask on.
yeah. I it just doesn't hit for me, man. But there is a quick announcement for Twitch drops. I guess new season. It looks like there's a trend they're going to have another month where we have every season. It seems like they always have some kind of Twitch drops. This week is Star Lord, or the upcoming one is going to be, I guess, Star Lord.
Hmm.
I thought they were going to keep maintaining the theme that they had for Twitch. Twitch tends to do like this purplish blue like style. Have you ever noticed that they like
Yeah,
did
the
it?
Will of Galactica. They've done
Yeah,
it since I think season 0.
they did it for Star Lord, and this isn't even that. Like it's literally just it's his default skin with brown pants. It's a hint of it's a darker tan. It's a darker tan on like the coat. It's darker, and that's cool.
Yeah.
They are specifically different, but if you are like new to the game, you would not be able to tell the difference between them. You'd be like, "Oh, that's Star Lord." Like it just looks like Star Lord with a recolor of pants. He got brown pants instead of black pants. That's basically it. As
Yeah, I don't.
as
That recolor is. I don't know.
yeah.
I think it needs a little more oomph. I
Real
know it's just a recolor, but still.
real quick, before we get into the Blade breakdown, I will say your boy has been playing Star Lord. I want to quickly vent to the audience because this is just on my mind. I have been playing Star Lord this season, and I will be straight up. I have been playing him the best I've ever played him ever. Like I am MVP every single game in comp, like every single game. I have actually an insanely. I have I think a 70+% win ratio on Star Lord right now. I have only played like I think 20 or 30 games. I'm doing really good on Star Lord. I have been counterbanned, specifically counterbanned on first ban 4 times.
That's beautiful.
It's the biggest target ban because it's like who bans Star Lord in this meta? Nobody. He's not even he's like not even a meta character. He's not. But I was talking to our friend Kazuma, and Kazuma said he's just one of those characters that like he's just like he's like a specialist specific. If you are just a Star Lord player, you can just make him work regardless. He's never really bad or good. He's just it's just really on the player. He's just a character that is player dependent. And I was like, yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
And I'm getting target banned, so I'm like, I'll take it as a compliment. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I actually think it's funny. Me and you have been target banned for our characters so
yeah,
much for like, even when we play like not even that good characters. I think it was only yesterday that where I had a game where someone banned my Strange the first match, and then 2 games later someone banned Strange, and I was like, okay, I maybe I can kind of understand the banning Strange, and then they banned Scarlet afterwards, and then I was like, well, okay, now it's personal.
yeah.
Now I don't know where we're going with this.
Yeah. For me though, I have been playing a lot of Star Lord. I've been actually just really enjoying it. I've just been playing him very, very, very efficiently. But here's a
Mhm.
problem. I've been having a problem with people filling the tank and support roles. I have been getting for the last 2 straight days. It doesn't matter if I play comp, if it doesn't matter if I play quick play, it doesn't matter whatever I'm playing. For the last 2 straight days, and I'm not exaggerating this, it has been DPS central. Nobody is filling the support or tank positions, and this comes from we are tank players. You and I were the tank players for our team. I'm a flex bane. You know that I literally flex all my heroes. I've got 27 lords. I'm just saying the DPS mains I think need to start learning other heroes. I'm going back to tank next season. I'm just probably
Mhm.
going to go back to tank because that's whatever. I'm just saying people really got to start
Yeah,
learning other. It's so
I will
DPS
say
heavy.
I forget which I think it was like a season and a half ago or something where people were doing like the support strike, and
Support strikes
it was like
during dive
I
meta.
think it's kind of a meme, but it's just kind of funny to me that it's like I think I'm gonna give a words of wisdom here. I think if you only play DPS, right,
Yeah,
and like not because you or like not because you can only play DPS, but because you're like forcing it, like where
yeah,
you're like, I'm playing DPS. Like the kind of people where you'll have like 3 DPS and someone will pick a fourth instead of going like support or a tank. I
yeah,
think genuinely, I think sometimes just filling can make you just become better at the game. Like I think if you try to just force something every time because you're like, I want to play this game, I think that's fine. But at the same time, you genuinely will win so many more games if you're like, oh, we're missing a support, I'll go support. Or missing a tank, I'll go tank. And
Right.
even if you're like a support player and you're like, oh, they're missing like you have like 4 supports or something insane. Like
I'll
maybe
say
try
it.
going DPS.
Just
Like
go.
I think people just like in general just try to fill more because like one, it makes you better. You learn characters more efficiently. You learn more characters. And two, your teams will not be as cursed. Like because there's always going to be those people where they're like, I'm not swapping off DPS. I'm staying Spider-Man and I'm staying Panther and I'm staying Iron Fist. Like all these people, like if they're not swapping, I think some people just need to learn to like adapt.
Yeah, I will say this. I mean, Chris, you've seen me. Like, I don't play any different than I am in quick play or in ranked, right? Like,
Yeah.
I learn my characters in quick play pretty religiously, and I'm cool with that. I think quick play is okay to go in and just learn a hero. Just learn a hero. Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. It's just, learn heroes. Figure out why. Like, you will actually become so much better at the game if you just actually learn what other characters are doing. Like you it's a different perspective. You learn like what their weaknesses and strengths are. But let's get off this topic real quick. That was my quick vent because sorry, I'm on a tank and support strike right now, Chris. All right, there it is. I've said it.
I understand
I'm
it.
on
Yep.
strike. Okay, I've paid my dues, my guy. But yeah, I'm sadly gonna have to go back to carrying my bad DPSs that are pampered by my
It's okay.
tanks, my tank
Me and
blocking.
you will we're gonna take over the battlefield. All
We're
right?
gonna
We're
just
gonna take
carry
it
our
over.
DPSs to their ranks because that's what we do. So we are going to go ahead and get into Blade. Mr. Blade himself is joining the battlefield. Chris, what's your thoughts, dude?
I I'm gonna keep it 1,000,000,000% with you. I think I can't remember a single character trailer that has gotten me so excited for a character, especially DPS. Like he, okay, I think many people probably know this. I do not care if a character is god awful for me to play them.
Play
So
Scarlet.
I think his moveset is so cool to me. Like I really like it. Okay, one, I like the spinny slashy. If I see spinny slashies, I get really happy and I just want to do it all over the place. And then he has a reflect, which is just a cherry on top. He has the ult where he just slashes through everyone with like a million slashes. His kit to me is so cool. Like
I don't
by far, I'm so excited for him than anyone else.
I don't know how I feel about him just yet. I'm gonna be honest. It's not. He's not really a character that fits into my threshold of heroes. Okay, in terms of like what
Yeah,
I like to do. I like gun action. I like high octane adrenaline type of like, shoot, blast, blast, blast. The melee heroes don't always have my attention. Like I said though, I will be going to get him Lord probably in the first week. I like to go out of my comfort zone. I like to learn new heroes. I did get Jean. I did get her in the first day of her release. Ultron, first couple of days. Emma, first couple of days. I think I will continue to do that, but I don't think he's going to be a character that I'm going to entirely maintain. I do feel like at first glance, I've seen the correlations. I think he's a correlation between a character like Iron Fist and Wolverine. And hear me out. He has like that melee-esque where he's in your face, he's doing a lot of damage with melees. It doesn't chip you out completely like really hard or really fast. And then he has like his rage mode where you hit his E. Seemingly it makes him
yeah.
attack faster. It makes him do a bunch of things. I did do an analyze or a breakdown video on him. I noticed that any time that he does his dash into his pistol or shotgun hit, it creates a blue bar around the health. I don't know if that's like anti-heal or like a healing reduction or
Yeah,
if it's
I think they said it's a healing reduction. So I don't think it's a full anti-heal, but okay, I
yeah,
actually could be wrong on
or
this,
if it's
but
life steal. I don't
it
even know what that like.
yeah, it could I think I think it is healing reduction, but I wonder if it is anti or something, but it's a different color than when Strange has it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because his is
Strange's is
purple.
like purple,
Yeah.
and Blades is like a blue. It's like a bluish color, so it's not like full anti heal maybe, but I think regardless, that ability looks strong.
I don't think he's going to be dive. Hear me out. I know a lot of people are like, oh, he's going to be another dive character. I actually think he plays maybe more like either Bucky or he plays more like Magic. The proper way most people play Magic is like you actually sit with your tanks and you move up, and then you essentially you attack with them, or you essentially like kind of like Brawl, or like you walk forward, you help create space, and then you come back. It's not
Yeah.
really like dive where you're going. He seems like he might have a little of best of both worlds. What I mean by is I've seen a lot of people. These aren't my takes. These are more like what I've seen people talking about. Some people are saying that
Mhm.
he's like Bucky, where he has his pistol. He's just kind of shooting from range. And then like when things are time for you to get really close and personal, he has that ability to do that. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it because he doesn't scream obviously like crazy mobility, right? Like he doesn't seem like he has like jaw-dropping mobility like Psylocke or Star-Lord, obviously, right? And he's kind of like
Mhm.
a more all in, like kind of like more like Black Panther or
Yeah, I
Magic.
think he's kind of a mixture between some characters in terms of his kit is entirely unique, but I think his movement is kind of similar to maybe Psylocke's, if anything, because you have two dashes. So you have a get in, you have a get out.
How I mean,
So
do you think the
I don't
dash
know.
will be like helpful for him though? Like, I mean, do you save both dashes or do you use that to attack? Because, like, I don't know, we're gonna have to definitely see how he plays, and then it
I think he
also,
has a lot of like another reason I think he's really cool is he has the ability to like because okay, this is kind of crazy. You might notice in the trailer, his deflect is only 3 seconds long.
yeah, and then
The
that's another thing.
cooldown.
Is it a reflect or a block? I feel like it's a block
It's
because
a block. It's a block,
I
not a
don't,
reflect.
I don't see anything bouncing off, but it does look like
Also,
it's CC immune
it fully yeah, I was about to say it blocks mantis sleep, so it actually
as
fully
we see it on screen.
yeah, it fully will block anything, I guess. So like a Luna freeze, I'm assuming will also be stopped by it.
And he gets it every 3 seconds, which is kind
Three
of
seconds is
cool.
short
Yeah, but
for
you know what?
a
It
counter.
does have a bar, so I think it's more like a gas tank. So you do need to let it fill
Could be.
up. I noticed that when he gets shot in it, it decreases faster. So like I don't know. I do want to say this dude is farming aura just alone in the trailer. I do
Man, he's so cool.
his ult though. It doesn't seem like it's going to be the most oppressive thing. I think it's going to be a good ult, but it's going to be one of those things where you see him charging it, so you know to walk out of the pathway. It's going to be like I did say this before. I feel like it's going to be like a Hanzo dragon where it creates that straightaway pathway and you need to like get out of the way. You know what I'm saying? So like you just step to
Mhm.
the right or the left. I do think you'll have enough time to walk out of it for sure, unless it creates some kind of slow, obviously. But
Yeah.
the thing is though, is it's like you see it coming, you go through them, but wherever you go, you are going to commit to being on the other side of the enemy at that point.
Yeah. That's true.
So
You have to commit. I do think that like you remember how like Hanzo's like dragon was like it wasn't necessarily good for killing someone like you're saying, but it's like good for zoning.
right.
I think it's gonna be like old Hanzo Zarya dragon, where like you
Yeah.
grab and then you drag. I think it's gonna be like you Groodle and then you Bladle, and that's like
Oh my god,
it'd be really
yes.
good.
I didn't even
It's
think
really
about it.
yeah. Wouldn't that be an insane
I
combo?
didn't even correlate combos like what you're gonna combo with him on. I don't know why I haven't that totally slipped my mind. I haven't even thought of the combo potential with it. I've just kind of more looked at it as like, it is what it is. Like you can go for single kills or whatever, but
Uh huh.
yeah, Groot ults with that's gonna be fire.
Yeah, because the
Um
AOE is pretty big, so it definitely would hit everyone.
dude, that's gonna be yeah, that's gonna be nuts. I will play this character. I mean, keep in mind, the only characters I'm now missing on Lord are like 3 or 4 tanks I'm missing Thing, Venom, Thor. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Wow. Holy. Thing, Venom, and Thor is the only one.
That's pretty
I got
crazy.
Penny this week, by the way. I'm a Penny master now.
You are a certified penny
I'm
main now.
missing like 5 DPS. I'm missing Widow, Magic, Scarlet Witch, Human Torch, Mr.
Scarlet is
Fantastic.
going to be so
Oh, I'm already
easy. Like,
Centurion on her.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm
You
missing
will get it so
Wolverine.
quick.
I'm missing basically
Wolverine.
like 2 or 3 of the melee heroes, like Mr.
You
Fantastic,
probably can get
Wolverine.
more pretty quick as well.
I'll probably go for him. I've been starting to work on him too. Uh, Wolverine, Mr. Fantastic, and like Magic. So like I already have an Iron Fist. I already have Lord Spider Man. I already have like Lord BP. I already have Lord Psylocke. I have mainly all the big dives. I already have those. I should be able to pick up him pretty easily and execute whatever I need to do with him. I feel like his proficiency is probably going to get it's either going to be his health regen or it's probably going to be like maybe whenever you do your slow to someone or not your slow,
Mhm.
your health whatever the blue bar is. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the time that you're inside of that rage mode. Maybe that might be it. So we'll have to see. I don't know where they go with him on his proficiency, but it will be interesting. Maybe it's like connected dashes that he has to hit. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't.
It's
Not
gonna be
sure.
one of the three. It's got to be one of the three because there's no way that like it's got to either be his like connected dashes. It's got to be like time based on his like how long you stay in that like rage mode that he has, um, or I don't even know. Like that's all I can think of. Maybe health regen whenever he gets his health regen. Maybe that's how much health you gain from it, and that's about it. That's as much as I can
Yeah.
think. But it will be interesting to see how he plays into the meta. I mean, what do you think? Where do you think he's gonna fit?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with like melee heroes because it it's so like I would say most of the time meta characters end up being ranged
Hmm.
more than up close. Except characters like because even like Bucky, his strong suit is that he can be strong from range, but also insane from up close. So,
Right.
but it's kind of hard to tell with melee characters because it's like it just depends how good his like time to kill is.
Right.
But it looks like it's pretty quick. Like in the trailer, I know they usually just have like the people fighting bots to just show off the moves, but
Hmm.
I think I think his time to kill could actually be really good
Right.
because it looked like his attack speed. Like look at it right now on screen. Look how fast he's
Oh yeah, it
attacking the
gets
squishies.
increased, and if you notice that the bar goes up to 10, I do want to know if he does faster damage or more damage at 10.
It could be both.
If he stays inside of that time base like that, that'll be something I'm gonna have to test out. I might get early access to the character probably in the next week. I've gotten early access before. We'll have to see, but I will definitely be having to test these things out once I get a hold of them. Definitely going to go for some flashy clips on some bots because that's the Chaos Pro special. But yeah, I really am excited to try him. I just don't think I will main him unless he has some type of thing that draws my interest. Because like you know me, I'm Star Lord. I'm a Punisher. I like Hella.
Mhm.
I like all the projectile hit scan kind of hit. Those are my things. I like showing off my aim. I don't
Yeah,
really
you
like
you and me are like opposites. Like this might be your version of my Phoenix, where it's like
exactly.
not really the character you're excited for.
Yeah, I did have fun on Phoenix though. I really liked her as a character. I haven't really
Yeah,
played
you
her a whole
love
lot.
Phoenix.
She's like my secondary. I have like 20 something hours on her this season, but I just been playing Star Lord, man. I like Star Lord. He's so fun right now for me. I just refound my second like love for him. So, but yeah, dude, Blade seems solid, dude. But Chris, 3.5 is upon us, my boy. 3.5 is upon us, dude.
I'm so excited.
Holy smoke. Where do you want to start with this one?
Mm, okay, actually, I guess we can start. We can start with the lever changes. for comp.
Yes, actually, let's talk about comp first. I like that. Get that out of the way. That
I
sounds great.
yeah, I think they like in the latest dev thing, one of the things they talk about is I'm sure everyone has had this situation before where someone will immediately leave a game, but it won't reset. Or
Right.
like you'll be in the middle of a fight, you'll lose a player, and you lose like the same amount of points, even though you are down a player. And then usually even the person who leaves the game themselves, because a lot of the time it's not like a disconnect, it's them just leaving.
Yeah.
So there's going to be higher penalties. They're going to lose more points. The bans for how long they can play comp for is going to be longer if they leave. And everyone who's in the match who didn't leave gets they're going to lose less points. So I'm assuming you're going to lose instead of maybe like 19 or 20, you're probably going to lose like maybe 10 or like maybe half, I'm assuming. But I think those changes are really good because like I think sometimes like they just need more things to encourage people not to just leave a game.
Yeah.
Like because there's nothing more annoying than having a winnable game and someone is just like, no, I'm gonna just like I'm going to McDonald's and they just quit the game and they just leave. So it's like it's kind of nice.
There is one thing that about that though I do want to kind of emphasize on. I'm a little scared for stuff like that because I do think if it's not executed correctly, there's always going to be the people that abuse it with alt accounts that like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm on an alt trying to help my buddy out. I'm just going to throw this so that he doesn't get like, we don't get what we want, so we're going to just throw the match. He won't lose that much, and something like that'll happen, and it's just bad. Like it's just not a good time, right? Like obviously, if you leave now, you'll get a longer ban, which I think is great. Like, sorry, it's like 1 a.m. No, it's but I do think that that's a good change. I just hope that it doesn't get abused. That's my only fear for
Yeah,
it.
you always have to be careful with adding like mechanics like that because you never want it to get abused like you're saying. I think it's okay. I think it's good you still lose points
Mm-hmm.
even if someone leaves the game on your team. And the only reason I say that is because only because of win trading.
Right.
Because if that mechanic, like if you lose 0 points for losing a game where like you or what's it called? I just lost my train of thought.
If you're
Like
losing,
if you
yeah.
were
If
if you
you're
lose one player, you need to lose some points for the team because some other games have like fallen victim to this where they'll have like the enemy team, it like knows the people on your team, and then all
they'll
they do
dip
is they just
to
have one
save
person
their
leave
buddy.
from your team,
Right.
and then if no points were lost from your team and the enemy team gains the points, there would be no downside to just feeding wins to your friend and then like having no downside for you except the guy
Right.
who's like leaving,
Right.
but you would do that in like an alt account. So I
Yeah.
think like they kind of need that mechanic to be there so it's not just like abused like crazy.
Right. They did say that
But
they're going to be
they got
sending
to be
more
careful with it.
human-based people to review these things now,
Okay,
which I
that I'm
fire, dude.
interested in that. That's going to be
Fire.
kind of interesting because
That's giving good
I will
people
say
good jobs.
most bands, yeah, most bands I feel like are kind of automated,
Yeah.
like either just from reports or from like maybe just like the game being like, yeah, this guy's literally AFK or like,
Yeah.
why are you leaving so many games?
I've had it
I'm
too.
curious to see what people are gonna do like with the manual.
I'm getting banned. I'm putting that out there. I'm getting banned. Like I can't tell you how often I get mad at like a teammate because they're throwing our
Oh my
match.
gosh, I forgot. That's the other
I'm
thing as well.
I'm gonna just
They
not be open mic anymore. So,
yeah, not even just manual bans. They have the system like Overwatch added where now all of like your voice chats are recorded. So like
yeah.
and they, okay,
They
this
kind of
part
already
is
had
kind of
that, but they're
yeah,
going
they
to be
kind of already
more.
had that, but
They're having
the
more
part I think is
human-based
funny is they're gonna
review.
have people with their entire job is to just live watch over a game and just like see if you say anything bad, which is
Yeah.
just kind of funny.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah, you're getting banned.
I'm
GG's.
getting banned. Yeah, I'm getting banned because I'm gonna be asking my Lokis to stop throwing their matches. Stop backlining on Loki, please. Like, man, I'm happy. I got someone banned yesterday because they were doing that. They were throwing the match like backlining as Loki, not healing me at all. They had, I think, 6K heals over the course of 3 rounds of a domination.
Yeah,
That's
that's pretty.
that's
That's pretty
diabolical.
insane.
Yep.
That is criminal.
That is actually criminal. But yeah, so that yeah, I'm kind of happy to see that. Chris, the team ups. Can I start this one?
Yeah, go for it.
Dude, your boy is getting buff, dude. Star-Lord and Groot are getting new abilities, bro.
Okay,
Dude, I'm gonna be a Sombra main again.
I was gonna say that when I was watching the trailer earlier today, I was like, they really just gave him the translocator.
Yep.
Like one for one, he has a translocator.
I'm gonna say this right now. All right. Like on God, like straight up on God. When I played Overwatch, I have hit top 500 with a good amount of heroes. I've hit it with, I think, Hamster, Winston, and I think Zarya. I can't remember if I hit it with Orisa or not. On DPS, I hit it with Soldier, Reaper, and May. And I think I did it with also Sombra. And I'll get to that part in a second. And then on support, I did it with, I think, Batiste, Lucio, and Brigitte. And I'm just gonna say this: season 0 of Overwatch 2 with Sombra's holy cow, just throwing the translocator in like an empty spot, just away from everything, just constantly flanking, attacking the back line, just hacking, being absolutely a nuisance. And then when push comes to shove, just and you're back at like a health pack, dude. Star-Lord
It's gonna
getting
be
that
strong.
on my best hero, literally on my absolute best hero. Star-Lord, without a doubt, is my #1 most played and best hero. My aim is absolutely cracked. My flanks are great. My front line's great. My poke is just really strong. My flying mobility is better. And now I can teleport. What are they cooking, dude? What were they cooking thinking that this is going to be a thing?
I don't know. That it's such like it is just so similar. Like I wonder how much it's gonna change like the way you can play him. Only because like you don't have to be as scared to make risky plays, I think, because you can just
He's
teleport away.
he's all about that too. Because the only problem with Star-Lord is although he is a poke flank, he I think is one of the worst flanks because he's obviously you have to be very close with him, but he's not like Psylocke where he has invisibility, right? He can't just immediately, he has to fly away, so he's just a very seen moving target flying, and his flying's not that fast. Like you can shoot him really
Yeah.
easily. Like he's not at all like he's the slowest flanker. Like he doesn't have like an ability that just completely gets him out of it. He just has to fly. So you can just shoot him as he's flying. He doesn't have a dash, right? Like he's just this insanely moving, fasting object. Like you just can't. Where did he go? It's like Star Lord. There's Star Lord. It's just like it's one of the,
Yeah.
he's the worst of the flankers technically because he's very fragile. You have to get close up and get those headshots with his dual pistols. Now he has the ability to flank. He has the ability to be an actual like Psylocke with a teleportation, dude. Like
Yeah, I
what?
think it's just because he just eliminates that risk factor. Like if you go in for a risky play, you have an out, like a
Yeah,
guaranteed out now.
yeah. So
Like
that's
keep in
that's
mind you gotta time it so you can
yeah.
actually like teleport on time. But I think it's gonna be super strong.
I'm excited because just give me a reason to play him. I've always me. I like playing the hero. He's always been my absolute bread and butter. Since the beta, I've been playing him forever, and I love him. He's just a blast. He's a hoot. He's great. I just want to know how far that range is going to be for the translocator, and if does it work, and
Yeah.
how it works. They're getting rid of some team ups and abilities. I'm not entirely like, I can't remember. So they're removing Loki from the Hela team up,
Yeah.
so he can no longer be revived. And then they're adding him a part of Mantis.
Mantis and Groot team up.
What in the heck is this?
I'm not gonna lie. The team up with Loki is diabolical for his lamp.
Is it just one lamp or is it like all of
It's
them?
all of them.
What the fuck?
Chaos. Why? Okay. Like they showed in the trailer, his range of the lamp, it looks like it like doubles. And it
It's
gives
pretty
you
big.
damage boost.
Yeah.
Hello?
I don't know what they're cooking on that one.
You know, you put down 3 clones and you one shot the back line.
Yeah.
Your
We'll have
own
to
clone.
see. We'll have to see how much damage boost it gives. But
That's true.
can we?
It's strong only be like to me, it seems really strong already just looking at it because his own clones were getting damage boosted.
Can we talk about Groot?
Groot is getting beefed up.
Dude, my boy Groot has been hit in the gym and he's growing the new wall. This dude now has a brand new wall that heals you.
That's
Finally.
insane.
Finally, we get a healing plant like wall. Hell yeah, dude. I'm juiced. That is permanently staying next to my supports.
Yeah.
It's going to be right in front of them. I don't even
think
need heals anymore. Just heal yourself. with my wall.
I'm really happy with this patch in terms of the team ups. Not because I think because I've like I don't even know entirely if any of them are gonna be that good yet.
Right.
But it's like I like the kind of team ups where it's like, oh, Star-Lord has a teleporter now. Oh, Groot has a healing wall. Oh, like what's it called?
I feel like sky's the limit.
Like I guess what I'm saying is I like the team ups where it's not just like Namor's turret does a little extra damage now.
Yeah.
Like I like the team ups where it's a little more like
It's like
unique.
a whole. It's like it's almost
Yeah,
to the
it's a
point where
new
it's like a
ability.
new ability or a new character.
Yeah, I like a new ability. I like when they get a new kind of movement, a new kind of like mechanic. Like Groot just has a healing mechanic now. Like straight up healing on a tank. Like
Yeah.
I like things like that. Like I'm not saying I hate the Namor turrets and like things where it just buffs damage of things,
Dude,
but
Hear me out.
the unique team ups are so much better.
Hear me out. Okay. Both of your supports are down for the count. You win the fight with Groot, your other tank, and maybe a DPS. And you're on that overtime, and you know that entire team's going to be coming back, but you also need to wait for your supports to come back. Groot says, boys, I got us. And he flips out the healing wall, starts healing the team. If it heals your teammates, I'm just saying, Chris, I'm just saying, if it heals the whole team, they are going to sit around that thing like a bonfire on last point, like it's no one's business.
I'm honestly curious on like how, like, what do you think a Groot's healing number is gonna look like at the end of a game? Like if he has the team up for the whole time,
I don't
it's gonna
care.
be high, right?
I think that should be
It's
his
gonna
new.
be high.
I think that should be his new proficiency. All I'm saying. I do hope that it's not just for him. I hope that I do hope that it's for the entire team. That would be.
It
fire.
is. They show it. It is.
All right. I'll keep it there.
Literally, it's so silly. I love it. I love the team up. The wall like wiggles and it shoots mantis heals out at your teammates.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It's so beautiful.
I'm just gonna bonfire around the wall. Yeah. So sign me up for that. I'm no longer going to complain about heals anymore. Incompetent healing.
Yep, no
I'm
excuses.
playing Groot. I'm a healing tank, dude. I'm gonna have to do your job. If I have more heals on Groot than my supports, now we're gonna have now you are rightfully allowed to ban me in the comms because that is going to be its own discussion. Okay. Iron Fist is getting removed, I think, right, from a team up.
Yeah,
he's
when
getting
team up with Luna. No longer has it.
He no longer has it, but
yeah,
what's he getting?
He's getting. Actually, wait. I think he's still.
No, he's still with Luna. He's still with Luna.
He's still with Luna, but they're getting rid of Luna's.
I think it's Hawkeye's
I
getting
think I
removed. No, I don't know.
oh the ice era. I forget what's getting removed. I think Hawkeye's getting removed, and then
I'll find it. Hold on. Let me.
yeah, is it Hawkeye that gets replaced?
No, she's getting removed. Iron Fist. Oh, Iron Fist is getting added to it. Sorry. Yeah, he's getting added to
Oh,
it.
okay.
And he's apparently going to. I think that heals your team.
Oh, okay. I guess
I don't know if I'm ever going to use
I
that.
wasn't as familiar with that one. I don't know. I don't know
We're going to
about
be in the.
that.
This is going to be the era of healing. The era of healing.
It
Star
will
Lord's
be.
getting added to. I believe Star Lord's getting added to Rocket and Penny. The Moon Knight is getting added to the Cloak and Dagger one. Sorry, not Moon Knight, but Blade.
Blade.
Yeah,
Blade. That's gonna be
that
good for him, I think.
I think that'll help him or allow him to probably self heal on the side, if he wants to play dive. I'm okay with that. I don't think that team up is the worst thing in the world. It's not the most jaw drop. It's probably one
It's
of the
just not.
lower.
It's not meant to be anything insane. It's just kind of
I pop it all the time, and no one ever pays
little escape
attention.
tool.
No one ever pays attention to it when I'm playing Moon Knight. And then I believe, oh yeah, Adam and Luna now. She's gonna get a
Yeah,
mini soul bond.
it's so
Do,
broken. She
do,
has a soul bond for the enemies.
yeah. So I think if you attach yourself to the enemy, and you deal
Yep.
damage as Luna to the enemy, they lose their health, and you get their health. So it's a life. I will say that is kind of busted, Chris. I don't think it's going to be the greatest thing in the world, but it's definitely helpful for her against like a dive or in a 1v1. I did get Luna this
Yeah.
season to Lord, as one of my many Lords. This next season, I saved Mantis, Adam. I saved them like for the best season. Like I'm playing them next season. I want to play Mantis more. I feel like she's probably going to get some buffs. Probably, we don't know yet because they haven't announced anything. I feel like
I hope so.
Adam.
She deserves them.
I feel like this is the right time because I feel like everyone's gonna want to have that team up with Luna. I'll play Adam. I'll play Mantis for the team up. Like I need to get her and Loki done. They're my last two
Yeah.
like lords. Those three are my last three lords for support. They're literally my last three. So I will be playing all of them. So if you want to get your lords done, come holler at your boy. Uh, yeah, and then I think Loki's getting taken away from the Thor and Hela team up, so that's
Yep.
interesting. And then I think that's about it for team ups.
I think that's pretty much it. I think for
They
team ups, yeah, I don't think there's any others.
We're getting a brand new game mode, or new map, right? The Throne of
Yeah.
Null. And the new
Yeah.
game mode is called Resource Rumble.
Resource. I was kind of curious on this. I don't think they show anything else besides just what the name of it is. But resource. What do you think
Resource?
Resource Rumble is? Like, could
It's
be.
apparently it's going to be in quick play first and then competitive. Resource
Yeah.
Rumble.
Resource. I'm not sure what
That
that
sounds like a
means.
King of the Hill.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Or do you know what King of the Hills are?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. For those that don't know what King of the Hills are, I come from Halo. They're a pretty big deal in Call of Duty. But King of the Hills are basically where you have a set point in the middle of the map or certain portions of the map. There's different ways of playing it. You have to sit in the hill to gain time. The winner of that wins by gaining the max amount of time. Some people just
Mhm.
aren't used. There are a lot of people that play Marvel Rivals as their very first shooter and very first hero shooter. There are different versions of King of the Hill. And this is me just kind of rambling, but there's King of the Hill where you have to stay on point. There's Territory here at Hill where you have to stand on the point for a certain amount of time, and once you've exceeded that time, your team gets 1 point. So if your team say gets it for the 30 seconds that needs to be captured, your team gets 1 point. First to 4 wins. Or first or whatever score wins. So you have to capture 4 of them versus just sitting in for like 4 minutes. And then there's other ones where it's just like headquarters where you have to capture and defend it, where you have to basically like yeah, capture it, and then you have to defend it for like such amount of time, and then you score a point. So it is kind of interesting. There's a bunch of different versions and variations. Resource. I don't know if that's that or if it's like dog tags, like a team slayer. But they're going to be trying it in quick play. I don't know. What do you think, Chris?
I think the new game mode is probably going to be. Okay, I wonder. I'm thinking it's going to be like everyone has more resources or like more. Like I'm thinking reduce like cooldowns, if that makes sense. Like I'm thinking everyone gets
Oh,
cooldowns faster. Like because it's called Resource Rumble. Like there's not that many resources in the game besides your own. So
true.
I'm assuming it's gonna be cooldowns. Could be wrong. Maybe you get ults faster. Could be cool.
I feel like it's something you grab, something you do or grab or
It could be that as well. It could be
resource
either.
rumble. Rumble usually indicates free for all.
100%. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, we're
So
gonna
it's
have
definitely team deathmatchy.
to team
Or like
deathmatch. Yeah.
actually I don't know if I think it is gonna be more like King of the Hill than deathmatch. Like
It's a new game mode, and it's going to be in competitive. So
okay, that's
obviously,
the thing I think is weird. It's competitive.
Team Rumble. I don't know, man. It's got me puzzled.
The last time I heard Team Rumble was in Fortnite.
Throne of Null. I'm telling you, bro, that sounds like King of the Hill.
It kind of does, yeah. I
Throne
think
of Null, King of the Hill. Like kings sit on a
okay.
throne.
I just put this together in my head. I don't know
King
why I didn't
in
think of this.
black. Come
Is this just an
on.
entirely new game mode for the first time in a while?
I don't know. I'm saying it's just King of the Hill, Throne in
Because
black.
just now I was thinking of like it as an event mode kind of thing. I just realized I think they're adding a new comp mode that's gonna stay in the rotation.
I don't know. This is
I don't know what to think
all
about that. They
this
barely even talked about it
also
as well.
also overwhelming. This all just seemingly makes so much sense.
I'm just totally not confused right now.
Yeah, it's just making just totally so much sense to me. Yeah, and then I guess they're not announcing any balance changes yet until I guess they figure that out.
Yeah.
Also on a side note, the Ignite tournament is on the 6th with his next weekend. That will be
Yep.
pretty interesting. I did talk to the Team Sentinels. Korova said he would be interested in coming on the podcast. So maybe we do a pre-interview with him, and if he wants to do any other team or a member, they can bring them on. But Korova said he would be somewhat interested in doing that. So that would be cool if we maybe get some pre-tournament, idea of what is going to be taken into the mind and brain of a pro player before these big tournaments. Yeah, the world champions happen. That'd be kind of cool. I don't
Could be
know, Chris.
cool.
That'd be kind of cool. We've actually we haven't had Korova, have we?
I have we had everyone but Kurova?
We've had everyone but Korova.
He's the missing link.
I think
I think, right? I have. I think at
we had
least that will
Gaskin, we had
on. I
Hogs, we
don't
had
think you have. Yeah,
Aramari, we had
we had
Fate,
Rye.
we had Rye, we had Gomez. We did
Yeah, we're just
not have
missing.
Korova. Dude, that guy has dude, what the heck? The Adam Legend himself?
We haven't had Crimzo either.
Well, we don't have any of the newer players. I also
We
don't know them a
I'm
whole
thinking
lot.
old roster.
Well, the old roster's still like 4 of them, technically.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So yeah. And then there's Annex, which is the coach or
Yep.
team analyst or the analyze specialist for the meta and all that. So that's cool. But yeah, man, new hero, new map, new team ups. Is there anything else we're missing, Chris?
I don't think so. I think that's majority. I will say I am curious on that new mode.
Yeah, I'm calling it. We want to put a bet on it. King of the Hill, bro. It's King in black, which is Null, right? And then King of the Hill, Throne of Null. We're gonna be fighting for the throne. Sounds like a King of the Hill. I'm just saying. All right, that's the last time I'll say it. So, the last topic is going to be the 3.0 recap. Chris, what is your thoughts? this small recap. What are you going to miss? What are you not going to miss about the 3.0 season?
I'm not gonna miss anything. If I'm being honest, I thought this season was fine, but I'm not really gonna miss it. This kind of season, every game will have those seasons where someone just isn't as interested into things that are in it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really like Phoenix that much,
Mm-hmm.
like to play her. I thought she's a cool character, but I don't play hit scan, and I thought she was cool, but not really my type of thing. I thought most of the characters I played this season were decent. Like Strange is pretty decent this season. He's good. He's really
Right.
playable.
Right.
So I was happy with that. But besides that, there wasn't really that many things I really was like, oh, this is awesome about like the season. Not that it was like not good, but
Right.
there just wasn't anything to where I was like super excited. Next season, though, in comparison, I like out with the old, in with the new immediate. Like for me, immediately. Like I like the team ups that for next season way more. Just in general, and a new map. I'm always excited for a new map.
Yeah. I will say I did not like this season's map. I did not like it at all.
It's kind of
Um,
boring.
it's not bad or great.
I I
It's
found it to be
just
pretty boring.
it's just boring. Like it
Yeah.
kind of missed the mark for me. It just felt like I was playing Clintar domination, and I don't know. I don't know if it's just Clintar because Clintar is such a bland map. It just feels like you're in like a ruiny desert kind of feel, right? Like
Only reason I wasn't the only reason I couldn't get into that map too much is because like if you
scenery.
compare it to like Odin's throne room or like
The Wakanda one,
yeah, just or yeah, even Wakanda especially, like
right?
those maps feel so much like how they're describing them. Like
Yeah, they're
Shuri's
different.
lab,
Shuri's
everything is
Lab,
so like
Warrior
specific.
Falls, and then you have
But
the airport. They're all
yeah, like the
so
names especially
different.
are so accurate most of the time for their maps. But Celestial Husk, I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like I'm in a Celestial Husk a single time in any of those
I just
maps.
feel like
I think
I just feel like I'm in
I just feel
Clintar.
like I'm in the desert. I feel like I'm in Texas. I feel like I'm just like
Wait,
Texas.
don't you live near a desert?
I live in a desert. I live in it. I feel like I'm just at home. I'm supposed to escape. I'm supposed to play a game to escape, but
Not
I'm
to
just still
say.
in a desert when I play. I don't know.
That's fair.
That map kind of missed the mark for me a little bit for the same reason as you're saying. I just feel like Celestial Husk, it shows the giant celestial body.
I thought we
I
were
was
gonna.
hoping maybe we see a little more of that.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of it was a miss. I don't know. For me, I just hope that we get a new map. I hope it's cool. I mean, we're in this Phoenix era, symbiote. So maybe we get something more like space like, like a
Yeah.
spaceship of some sort or some kind of spacey. Because I mean, Phoenix Force is technically it comes from space. Unless we get just some fiery map, like just actually fiery based map. That'll be
Mhm.
interesting. I mean,
That could be cool.
I don't think we're gonna get. Obviously, we're not gonna get another. I mean, every time they do anything, they always make a two of every style, right? Like they had the Asgard style payload, and then they had the Jotun's throne. They were kind of the same. The Wakanda, they have the payload, they have the domination. You know, we still we just got the Clintar both versions. I think they're done with that. I think I'm taking a whim. I'm taking a guess. I think it's in space. That's my best guess. We're gonna be floating around in space with
I'm
no oxygen.
I I kind of hope that it's just my wish for that map is it's just different from all the others. Like the only
Yeah,
reason I thought the Celestial Husk Clintar was kind of boring, especially is 2 out of the 3 maps are duplicates
yeah,
essentially. Like I kind of just want, and I know it's domination, so it's kind of some maps are a little bit like that, but I kind of hope it's just different. I want something that like is really new. Their maps always look amazing.
yeah.
Like in terms of the art, it always looks amazing. I kind of just hope the map design itself is really unique and like fun to play on. Like
Right.
I kind of just want a new map to where like I see it and I'm like, oh, let's go. Like
Keep
I want a
keep
map
in
like that.
keep in mind. I mean, every month we get hopefully a new map, a new hero, right? Like they said, new hero every
Okay,
month.
I think
kind of fire. I mean,
I've
this
I didn't realize a map a month is wild.
this season, Chris, I'm my honest take. I really like this season. I really had a lot of fun. I played a lot of new
Yeah,
heroes.
it's a good season.
Great season. It went by so fast. I will make one notation. I have noticed that the ranks in this season, we've only been. Sorry, I'm yawning because it's like 1 a.m. This season is like literally, if you think about it, it's only been like 3 weeks almost, and we're already
Yeah.
like kind of done. People are still stuck in Diamond and like Grandmasters. Top 500 is only Celestial 2 right now, by the way. It's not even in Eternity.
And it's
Like,
high up. It's
it's
high up
very high.
Celestial too.
A
Like,
lot of pro players on my friends list are literally just like still like GM2 to like Celestial 2. Like I'm kind of happy to see that because the long term like seasons, like right now at the end of a mid season, everyone was already hitting Celestial because it's literally 6 weeks. Like it's 6 weeks, and then you're going into another 6 weeks. So this is kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie,
I like it.
it's
I
cool.
like the shorter seasons.
Yeah, so
Like,
it makes ranked a little bit more fun to play because it's just like it kind of feels like it's just a lot more clustered. I've been playing with a lot of my friends this season. We haven't played a lot, Chris. I will say when we did play, I didn't drop a game with you technically. You and I have 100%
that's
win
true.
rate.
We have like 100% win rate
I've
together.
won I think 7 straight games with you. We went from Diamond straight to almost GM2, just me and you. And I think Surfer and then we didn't
Yeah, to be
play.
fair, this season I've had a little less time to play comp in general.
Really?
So, yeah,
Yeah,
this season I haven't gotten to play it as much.
I went from one game from GM2. I'm back in Diamond 1. It's bad for me right now. All right. I've played with some friends that I normally don't play with, and like in terms of I only run comp with you guys, right? And I had
Yeah,
fun, but it was just also miserable because no one's feeling support or tank. Like, well, we were feeling support, but we don't have a tank. And I'm usually the
yeah,
residential tank player, so I'm like, all right, dude, like I can't play DPS anymore. Like I gotta play tank, and I didn't do that. But that's typically like me on any role is good. It's just other people on not on roles is bad. So I'm just like, you know what, guys, I don't want to play anymore. And I just kept losing and losing and losing, and I'm just like, it's whatever. Like I don't care about my rank as much anymore. But at the same time, like you know me, I hate losing regardless. So even if it's in quick play, I hate losing. So that's the only thing about the season I didn't enjoy is that it just feels a bit too fast. It's a bit too fast for a shooter, but you know, I don't know. I'm cool with a new change.
I to be honest, I like the fast pace. I like when it's like one thing I really liked about season 0 is how fast it was. Like,
Yeah.
I'm I'm always the kind of person that's like I don't like this like slow simmer. I like burn my food. I want like burn my food and get it to me as quick as you can
What
because I'm
the heck,
hungry.
Chris?
That's the
What?
kind of like content I like.
Jesus Christ! Just burn my food. Make it
Burn my food
terrible.
and get it to me
Make it
immediately.
crispy. Yeah, I don't.
I always just love it coming quick.
I think on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give 3.0? What would you give 3.0?
Honestly, like a solid 7 or 8. It's
I'm
good.
I'm right there. I give it a good solid 8. I think this season was fire. The new hero Phoenix, cool character, not definitely not like very unique in the sense like we kind of already have a hero like that with just she has very similar style to another hero. Hella, Hella. Sorry. It just feels like Hella, honestly, and it's cool. She explodes. She has different versatile kit to some degree. Realistically, I just kind of felt like I was playing another version of another hero.
Yeah.
So I kind of knock a mark down from that, and then I think the overall season was fun. I liked the meta this season. I liked the bans. Felt good. Um, yeah, I had fun. But Chris, I think that's kind of wrapping it up. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Uh yes.
Okay.
Anyone who plays only DPS. Actually, this goes for anyone, but I will say mostly to DPS players. I think they need to just fill.
Yeah.
I just think in general, if you play DPS, I think sometimes it's okay to fill
Yeah.
if you have to. Even if you only, because I'm gonna keep it real. Even if you only know how to play DPS, but you have like 3 of them already, I think it's smart to just fill or to ask your teammates if they can fill. Like I wouldn't just like try to ego your teammates immediately. I think you should just always try to ask and like fill if you can. I think people win so many more games. Like because
I
I've lost games to where we lose just because of ego. Like
yeah.
like we have 3 DPS who all won't swap, and it's like okay.
I'm just gonna say it, and I've never really cared for it, but it's funny because our friend Exmar, he called it out before I even finished my sentence. I was like, I've never thought I was going to say this, but for the first time ever, I'm starting to get to a point where I'm slightly maybe a believer of roll queue. Holy, like it's bad for me. Like it's bad for me. Like I for the last 2 straight days, full DPS. Just everyone on the team is DPS. And it's like now it just comes down to who's playing Iron Fist because Iron Fist can heal himself. You know, it's just that's it. And I'm just like, can we just? What are we doing here, guys? Like, come on. I'm just to the point where I'm like, this needs to change. I think everyone needs to start learning other heroes. You need to have at least 2 heroes of every role, in my honest opinion. At this point, it's we're like what 8 months into the game, and we still are like perma only picking
Yeah,
DPS.
yeah. I
Like,
was
what
gonna
are we
say.
doing here?
I think if we're 8 seasons into the game, you gotta learn other characters by
You
now.
gotta
Come
learn
on,
something, and it's
you gotta learn
selfish.
something that isn't DPS.
It's such a. I can't wait to see the comments on this one. I hope there's more people that side with us on this because I am so sick and tired of DPSs like just thinking that they are the reason why they win games. I'm starting to get to a point, and I'm playing DPS this season. Like I'm actually playing DPS this season. I'm gonna say this: DPSs are actually nothing. They are literally nothing without their tanks, and tanks are nothing without their heals, and the heals are nothing without the other two. But I think it kind of falls back. I feel like you can win a game with bad DPSs. You can't win a game with bad supports, and you can't win a game. You can kind of win a game with bad supports, but you can't win a game with bad tanks. Bad tanks is the most impactful thing. Without good tanks, the whole ship
Your team
falls.
will just fall apart. You'll just
100%.
fall apart.
I don't think I've ever felt that more than this season. Like me not being on tank and then no one filling the tank role, or even some guy tries to fill tank role that has never played tank. It is the most oppressive feeling you'll ever feel in this game. Like you
Yeah, because
feel like
I
you are
can understand
hopeless.
when, yeah, I can understand when someone's filling, so I won't be too hard on them if they're
Yeah.
like not doing too great, but like we're still winning, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But it is noticeable, like when you have someone filling a tank or filling a support that doesn't usually fill it, it is extremely noticeable. Like, and I know it's because they're filling, but
Right.
the difference from like a good support to an amazing support is such an insane difference, especially with tank as well. Like,
Right.
I don't
I
know.
I'm gonna give a couple tips before we end this. Supports. Couple things that you guys should learn. And if you don't know what they are, look into it. Learn to patty cake. And what we mean by that is that when you are getting dove or someone is harassing you in your backline, you need to learn to stand and stick by your teammate and just heal each other. Don't worry about getting the kill. That is not your job. If you can get it, cool. It is still not your job. If you can essentially just burn their resources by out healing, you can literally stand still, heal each other, or strafe and just heal each other. I'm telling you, Black Panther, Iron Fist, Captain America, they will eventually just run away. They can't do anything. And then they will feel claustrophobic because they've been there for too long, and then they'll run away. So,
Yeah, another thing is like most of the dive characters, the dive supports, they don't have infinite resources. They don't like
yeah,
if a panther uses both his spears
and dash
He's done.
dash.
His combo potential is done. So
All
if you
you
out heal through that, you're good for another like 8 or so seconds until he comes back again. But it's like you just have to get into the routine of being like patty cake, patty cake, and just
here's
like
here's the plot
expecting
twist.
them to dive.
Here's the plot twist. If you actually try to kill the Black Panther, you actually only kill yourself even faster because he does more damage when he's weaker. So
Yeah.
think about that. So learn to patty cake as a support. Learn a support that can carry. That is the most important thing. Learn to have a carry support. And what I mean by that is don't pick Mantis because you want to play Mantis. Play a hero that can carry and that can sustain themselves. Loki, Luna, even, what, Rocket? I mean, Rocket's not,
Uh,
he's not a carry support, but he is at least somewhat functional. Like, you can at least get by with some kind of, but Luna, Loki, I mean, Luna. So, no, Invisible
yeah.
Woman, Invisible Woman, Luna, Loki, even maybe Cloak and Dagger at times. Learn to play Cloak and Dagger and try to be better about your resource management on especially Cloak and Dagger. Learn to be more efficient on your resources. That's a huge tip. Tanks, if you're just learning tank, don't learn the dive tanks. Those tanks aren't going to teach you to be a teammate. They're going to teach you to be off on your own and not be helpful to your team, and that is a bad mindset to get in. Learn a shield-based tank. Learn Magneto. Learn Emma. Learn Doctor Strange. Learn Groot. These type of tanks, you play with your team, you support your team, you play with the team. They have a purpose. These types of heroes are really good. Learn to use your shields defensively, not offensively.
Yeah,
Like,
and those are also like beginner tanks as well.
yeah,
I honestly wouldn't
everyone.
recommend like I think if you want to learn Hulk, go for it. Play whoever you want. I'm just saying, like in my opinion, because Strange is the first tank that I picked up, and I think by
Everyone
far out of all the tanks, he is the easiest. So I think like
everyone should know how to play Strange at this point.
yeah,
Literally everyone.
everyone should like know how to play Strange a little bit. Whether if you have the portal and OT, like just to touch the point if you
Yeah.
can. I think he's a really good character to just have in your pocket if you need him.
Yeah, I think
He's
I
pretty
think so.
reliable.
What do they call it? I flex strange. That's Mocha's famous quote. You want to hear something
Yeah.
funny? Our friend KO, he has Centurion purely. He's never played, like, he actually has never really mained the hero. He has Centurion Strange purely from always just porting.
That's pretty funny.
Like, he's pretty much gotten it from what he said. Like, he's only played it a handful of times, right? Like, just to play it. But usually it's from him porting and then staying on the character. Like, that's hilarious. But yeah, Magneto's a little bit more harder to learn because he's a great tank. Hard to learn because it's just kind of like there's a lot going on with that character. Doctor Strange just go to, man. He's just, everyone should have a Strange at this point. And yeah, learn your melee, shoot, all that. But I stop playing the DPSs to think that you're going to be the hard carry. The real reality is you're not. And I'm sorry to be that guy. You are not. That's not how this game is played. That's not the way it works. And you are only going to be as efficient of a DPS, as good as your tanks are going to be able to block and take the front line for you. There it is. I said it. There it is. But Chris, anything else?
No, that's pretty much it. That's what I had to say.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, this has been a long, fulfilled episode, way past 1 hour. Let's go. So if you guys like this type of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below telling us why we are right in these sections of the video. We always like
Why
to
we're
hear.
so right and so awesome and
So awesome, and why we're the number one podcast.
so great.
All right. But yeah, in the comments, if you guys want to let us know what is your guys' favorite things. Obviously, talk to us about what you think is the biggest change. Are you excited for next season? Are you not excited for next season? Tell us what we said that was controversial to the changes. I don't know. Pick us apart. We don't care. Let's just have some fun in the comments. But with that being said, guys, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.